Today I'm going to tell you a story of a crush between tutor to her subordinate. Romantic drama. 1987 My Tutor. Everyone enjoy watching while the schoolgirl babe is having difficulty writing his French exam. His would-be tutor is successfully doing aerobics after school. Bub signs his girlfriend's album. Fight some in front of his eyes. Her boyfriend arrives later in the day in lingerie. Marks the night of the night virginity for his friend Jack's babe. After making all the arrangements, the guys arrive at the local brothel where they've prepared a not-so-young woman for Jack. Louisa for the lush pub, and well, in the end, Jack is strapped to a rotating wood and prepared for a rough night of it. The guy flees and the woman never gets without doing the deed and gets drunk to the gills in the morning. The father calls babe to him and tells the boy to get into university you need to get at least 85 points in French, and the father decides to enlist the help of a French tutor to help him. The babe is doing a swimming session. The tutor approaches him and the father they agree that for successfully passing Tenry will receive a 10,000 bonus plus she will live at their house the next day. The next day they start studying. But instead of studying, the woman gets bored and she starts asking personal questions, like if the girl has a boyfriend. In the evening, the guys go to a local pub where they're drinking and he's talked his waitress friend for a one-time fling with his friends. The girl gets off work and gets in, she's ready to go. The guys play a game of stone and win the bomb. As soon as they get down to business on the bike, her boyfriend shows up. Her boyfriend comes on the bike and the broad has to hide under the car, but the biker is mistakenly Jack gets pinned against the wall. Running up, Sylvia assures her boyfriend that it's not him because she wouldn't sleep with a guy like that. Even with the money, the boys are miraculously saved. Walking through the courtyard, babe comes across bathing naked. Tenry screams in a daze, watched by her tutor. Billy decides to follow the burning a girl and continues not to follow in the morning in another class. The teenager begins fantasizing about their passionate encounters from the heat. The guy jumps into the pool, which can't leave the girl out of it. Decides to get a tan. A conversation in which the girl admits that she's 28 years old and La is engaged to be engaged and Rubik's. And to the waiting woman comes Jack's not staring at Bobby girls together scores a 70, and in honor of that, the guy takes the teacher instead of the restaurant. In the middle of a wine tasting at the restaurant, her ex-boyfriend arrives at the restaurant, is outraged to see through the woman, and while he's busy talking on the phone, the couple takes off on a scooter. But he still manages to get to write down the scooter's license plate number while babe is mentally making love to a pretty girl. The phone booth almost becomes a truck victim at home. The guy's home again, in time for the bathing session. Well, the girl notices him and reprimands the guy. Reprimanded in the morning, the guy finds out from his mom that Terry's gone away with her ex-boyfriend. Arnie's stressed out, so he decides to cut them off. Meeting in a car, but that doesn't stop Tara from forgiving her ex-boyfriend. Three guys go on a mission to take virginity. Takes place at a nightclub, but because of defiant behavior gets them kicked out of the place. And Rizzo snitches for cheating their boyfriend. Their rekindled romance quickly ends just as quickly as resumes. The guys decide to hook up to the girls at the club and are met hard. Their boyfriend's happiness takes away the grief. Friends in a car at night. Babe comforts, upset by Perry's betrayal at night, goes to the pool. Didn't happen at all. Girl's boyfriend joins her, brings her student to her the room, and they pass on. A lover's passion and thanks to the ability of her mentor. The woman manages to lose her virginity. Virginity in the morning, the woman celebrates her the father of God's birth and calls him to talk to Perry. The girl tells him about her success and pubes in learning French, and the father offers to either sleep with for money, to which the girl firmly sent off with the words, "Not everything can be bought for money," is more interested in the lousy one. If he's seeing someone else, he was murdered. He manages to hook up with a local girl, Bobby. He asks to visit IRA again in the morning. Babe sneaks into the house and pretends to be sleepy at the table, which is positively his father thinks his son was up all night. In the morning, Carrie gets a visit from her ex-boyfriend's come over. An altercation in which the guy threatens a man with a gun. Scared, Man goes away and our continues spend from a woman in bed and on the road clip of this ex driving up the tutor, and when he finds out that Terry is dating with a guy, he decides to chase them down but gets in a car accident with his parents. Weekend, leaving the couple in love alone so they could send their servants, so that no one would interfere with them at night. Friends come to the woman's house at night. Babies Eric, their romance develops with a violent force over dinner with the Perry family. Tries to seduce a guy, touch his foot after they steal and finish studying for tomorrow's exam, and the father Babette witnesses their affair. In the morning, Babe takes a 91 on the exam. On this occasion, Bobby takes Irina to the beach where the girl admits that she has to go to her parents in France and will have to put the father confesses to his son that Terry is gonna get $10,000 for his work. It's a new cast for the guy and he thinks that the girl's been using it too. Sends you away and you get slapped in the face while driving away on a scooter. The guy gets in an accident. Well, it's no big deal. The woman comes to the slaughterhouse and proposes and dates, and they consummate a relationship with a passionate kiss in the morning. Say goodbye to their first sexual mentor.